Whose first time is it here? Anybody? Yeah? Okay, cool. Do you know me, or you just like wandered in? Oh, you know me? Cool, fuck yeah, okay. If anybody doesn't know me, get out. I only want fans. I'm not trying to convert strangers, okay? It's too hard. I want this to be like when you're a toddler and they tell you to dance like Michael Jackson for your aunt. You ever do that? Like, oh, do your dance for company. And like, you think you're killing it. Just because you're a cute kid in a onesie. You're like, nah, I'm fucking killing it. They love it. I think it's weird, like if you're a parent, it must be weird when you're a parent and you get old enough and your kids get old enough that you get to see the type of girls your son is into. Because you have no idea, you're like, oh, Asian chicks, that's interesting. You're right, because that's like hidden from you, and then like 3 girlfriends, you're like, yeah, he likes Asian chicks. Huh, wonder when that happened. Must have been all that anime. Huh. You had a Jackie Chan phase, maybe that's it. This is just a joke, don't eat me alive, this is just it's absurd. Okay, so I was just thinking, like, what if we found out Jackie Chan was a domestic abuser? Like, do you think he would do it regular, or would he do it like his movies? You're like, I'm against that, but that looks magnificent. He's like jumping off walls. He's like holding a vase with his back. It's too silly to get mad at, guys. Come on, I don't believe any of this. It's just a funny visual. And he's saying, I don't want trouble the whole time. I don't want trouble. Right? You'd be like, that looks dope, but you shouldn't do that. You'd be filming like, it's fucking awesome. Hey, you're better than that, Jackie. I was thinking, like, once you start making more money, you get access to better flavor profiles. You know what I mean? Like, you can get, like, better meals and stuff. Like, once you hit a certain tax bracket, you start fucking with purees. Like, if you're poor, it just caps out at sauces. That's the best you're gonna get. If you make enough money, you can have, like, pistachio-crusted fish. But like, poor people just have deep fried. That's their only option. Maybe panko breaded, like best case scenario. Panko breaded. It's weird how sleep is important for your health, because it's like literally doing jack shit for 8 hours. Isn't that bizarre? Like, we need it to live, but it's literally just for 8 hours. It's so long. Like, if you were an electric car, you'd be so pissed. Just fucking 8 hours, you'd be like, is there a better way? Is there like a supercharger? Every day you like go about and then you just like have to literally like lie down for 8 hours. It just seems grossly inefficient is what I'm saying. It's like, I know God's great and everything, but that's like an oversight. Like Elon needs to fix that. Just like a wire. And you're back at it. This is what Coke is for. Coke hacked it. But you can't, that's not sustainable. You can't do Coke, like, for 30 years. Just like, yeah, I never crash. I have the pure shit. I was thinking, like, okay, so Travis Scott, he had that concert, right? And like a bunch of people got trampled and stuff, and then he issued that apology. But do you think like a small part of him was like, well, I'm pretty famous. Like, it's terrible, but that's like next level thing. Right? You don't want that to happen. Like, if I was doing a comedy show and I was like, how's everyone doing tonight? And people got trampled to death, part of me would be like, whoa, I leveled up. It's fucking huge. My agents would use that, like, this guy, he's on fire. People died at his last show. 30 people died. That's how hot he is. He needs more of the door. You're like, look, Fahim, it's terrible, but we can use this. We can point the narrative. Just gotta get ahead of this. Do you think when there's like police brutality and everything, cops consciously say like, all right, we need to change the narrative. Let's change the optics. So they just film themselves playing pickup basketball with black kids. We're not so bad. Look, I've got my holster and we're just playing b-ball. We don't do the thing that we do always. Check ball. Okay. That. What's weird is like that was the more offensive thing that he took on for his shoe. Out of all the stuff I've done, like Travis Scott, you were on board for, and then the cops are like, hey, protect the blue. My nightmare is living in a huge house and then like the burglar alarm goes off. Cause like now I'm just in a Halo level. There's a burglar in the house and just like, he could be anywhere. Like I'm gonna die. It's like GoldenEye or something. Whereas if you live in a studio apartment, it's like a UFC octagon. Like, let's go, motherfucker. If I lived in a studio apartment, I would just have a crowbar, just like waiting for someone to break in. Like you picked the wrong studio apartment. Right? But if you live in like DJ Khaled's house and someone breaks in, you're just like, fuck, I'm gonna die. And we all thought like a zombie apocalypse was gonna be some infectious thing, but it turned out to be just wanting to be an influencer. Right? You go to the grocery store and like everyone's dancing in the aisles. And you like go to the cashier and the cashier is twerking. And the back boy is jerking off on OnlyFans. Everyone's like this. This is the new world we live in. Hey, what's up? I think we're gonna evolve to have a third arm, just as a tripod, so we can have our. That's what we do. We kind of, survival of the fittest. And whoever has the third arm out of their chest can. Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna be like Goro from Street Fighter or from Mortal Kombat. I really botched the dismount with the Street Fighter. I should have said Mortal Kombat. Fuck, the next crowd will really love that. I always try to have one really deep 90s video game reference in all my... I'll try this Mega Man bit. No,